Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this stream a little bit earlier on another day than usual, but we are here today to create. Um, I have collected bits and pieces of things that we need today, and it's about time to start my summer journal. So that is what we are going for today. And let's see what we have, because I've just taken things that I feel that I need to use. So let's look through. This is, of course, like, it's a big yes. This is a little piece of paper in a journal, of course. Coffee dyed. I have no clue on how to use that. Maybe like half. I found this. I don't really. June Desiree. I've had this for years, so I don't know if it is available. These small little bits and pieces, never used. Oh, that is definitely one thing. This thing, yet again, in a pile of I have no clue what needed to be used. These are summer songs and things, pictures that I feel that I want to use to not today, but this year, I would say. Several of these, for instance, things like that, to make journal cards and things. Of course, we have this. Not that one, that's too glary, but we definitely need this. Only one left, so why not use it? This is a magazine with all kinds of flowery things cut out, and use that, I'll say. And I found these, and to be totally honest, I don't know, maybe this one, this is what caught my eye, so that will be cut out and used. Haven't really looked through too much of anything else in here though, and might use some of the other things. Is this like a Sears catalog type paper thing? No. And no, we will just use the first page there with the summer suits. This one, I'll cut that one out and we'll use that. I found these. Really nice. These will be used somehow. Don't ask me why. This is Cara Brennan design piece of paper that I have for years. We need to use that. This is a cute thing. This definitely needs to be used up. You can, there's a Swedish, old Swedish newspaper. It is actually from a gift. So when I saw this piece of gift wrapping paper, I just had to have it. And apparently it's from March 13th, the year, it's reprinted and everything, so nothing special really, but it's fun to have these. So this needs to be used. And these, since 2023, in my stash, flowery bits and things for the summer. And I have no clue if these are available at Cara still, but I've had these, so we need to use them. My go-to summertime type scrapbook paper, it is a thin version and it's one-sided, but I don't mind that. We will go through and use some of those papers as well. So let's see. This is one of those like use it up piece of paper, no, because I don't really know. I think I bought it in some sort of like garage thing. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. See, that is kind of nice in thinking that could be waves for water. Which one? Now I will actually take both of these because yet again it's a matter of using up what I have. And because this is going to be a summer journal for all summer, which means June, July and August, it's going to be a little chunky journal. The size I haven't really decided on yet, but let's look into these. Strawberries would be kind of cute to use. And this is a cute one too. I'm thinking this is going to be a smaller version of a journal, so I haven't really thought it through though. These actually, I am going to, well, that's a smaller version of those flowers. It could be kind of cute. No, too much of thing going on here. There are some ice creams. No, nothing that I tend to go. No. And not really. I don't know what's with this. At one point in looking through this, I'm always thinking, oh, I need to throw this away. Because literally, why do I have it? I never use things in here. But sometimes, you know, for some projects, I tend to go in here and look like, you know, really looking into using this, because I just don't like to just throw things away. And that might be kind of cute. Smile camera type. No. It's again same things. This is kind of nice though. I don't know if I saw that. Oh, I don't know. No, this is kind of nice. It reminds me of water, that's why. And I do like this specific piece with the flowers here. So yeah, I will cut that one out, or I will tear this one out, but I won't really use everything. I'll just cut the butterfly and the flower out there. Maybe this too. Thinking ice cream here, I don't know. Let's see, we will set it aside a little bit, and actually on the floor. I was thinking about using this part for something, just because of the flowers. But I don't know. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and several more actually. But we will have to look into 9. This might be one of those flippy things. 10. Let's think a little bit. Cut this one out because I know that we need this. And just going all the way around. Just like that, really. We will have to look further into the actual size in a little bit. I will actually leave this because if I want to glue anything or sew anything to the edge, that's a really nice little part of the border to do that, and not really going into the actual picture too much. So those will be thrown away, or not really thrown away, just laid to the side here. These, let's see, I do like this size, everybody knows that, but I'm actually thinking smaller for the summer journal. I am thinking, I think that you have seen the size before, because summertime I tend to go everywhere and I want to bring the journal with me, and the size makes it easier for me if it is smaller then. So I'll be going this size. That might be too small, is it? Or is it like one of those sizes that you never see, that's why you want to try it? I'm thinking actually, yes, I want to try it this way. So in a way it's going to be landscape, and it's going to, let's see, it's going to make it a little bit tricky with things, creating things and like that, but at the same time it is going to be fun having the journal like this. But then, how to incorporate, these are kind of the same size, I might be going like this, putting these in, and then cutting these. Let's see what to do with the ladies. Definitely want the ladies like that. Cutting that part off, using it on another page. Just thinking out loud here, because I need to do that. Like if I'll just cut right at the top here. So that is definitely one thing that we want to use. This one like that, and then unfortunately we need to cut a little bit off the dress, but that will do, which in a way, yeah, that might be something, you'll never know. So that is one page. That is one page. Let's look into creating like this. We'll see if I will be able to put it together today, but that's kind of the aim. Let's look into the sizing of this thing. Is this the size that we need? 3? Yes, of course. Yes, we can do that. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the other one, but the thing that I'm thinking here, cutting this like that and then going fold, which makes a little tuck on the pages, so like that with there, kind of. So we have the sizing and doing the same thing, which creates 3 of these. That's always nice. So I don't really mind that the sizes differ a little bit. It's just fun to have that. Let's go like this. And this one going like that. And inwards again, I would say. So we have the pages there, these. This is a bit smaller, but I don't really mind that. These. Now, the size, which is the biggest of these. I'm thinking this one. And we are going, because this isn't double-sided. What if we'll just do like this? Yes, that will do. Halfway. And then we'll actually fold that in a little bit more. To make it like this creates a whole bunch of extra papers and things, and that is neat. So for this I'm thinking, you know, not quite 3, but, or are we going, let's think. I'm going just to do a little mark, because I want to look into what if I'll just fold these up, creating pockets like this on some of the pages. That could be kind of nice. So we have one looking like this, totally plain. The other one is going to be like this for this specific one though. And this I need to just set aside, because I just want to have this part and these. Maybe this will be cut out for another purpose or something, but I don't know. Let's look into creating another one of these pages. What did we say? Half? So summer journal it is. And then we had, let's just do it like this and like that, and then cut it apart. Where did we have? That's the mark there. And are we going? I am in this case actually going for 2 of the plain ones, because I'm thinking another version here, pairing this with another piece of paper might be the way to go. Let's see, this one is it. No, that's the right way to go with this piece. I tend to go, you know, like half like that, but that's a little bit too big for my liking. Let's do it again. For this one, I'm thinking a pocket version of it might be the way to go. There. And you know, the easiest way possible, really, because yeah, that's how I like it. So we have one there, we have this one here, and then the fold. That's quite nice. So several of these, this one was a little bit bigger though, but I don't really mind. Let's pair this one up with, that's the one that I was thinking. The strawberries. Hello, Dana. Hello, Becca. Thank you so much. The favorite Swedish lady. Do you know anybody else? I don't know. So I am creating my summer journal, or at least I'm not starting to, because let's think here. What was I planning on creating? Yep. Doing that because I like the blue and the strawberries. You don't know. I kind of like this combination, so I'm going like that for this page. That's another version of the, and this is making me kind of crazy, but I'm thinking it's picnic time, summertime, and this goes with picnic, so that's why I'm trying to use up. That's what it is. Let's see it again. Using several of these in different ways. To me, that's using up. And like that, going the way around. Am I going to fold that one up? Yes, I think so. Let's do that. Let's just put a little bit of a marking there. Makes it easier for me. Creating a little pocket. And then these blue, that one. I'm thinking this one. Oh, it's making me this dizzy. So, and I have no clue. Let's think about how to do the other, that one. I have a little bit of an idea, but these are so flimsy. The thing is, I know that there will be a whole bunch of things put in the journal, you know, glued in and things like that, so I don't really mind it be flimsy paper to begin with, because it's going to be thick anyways in the end. So these two, and then we have this one, the last one. It is busy. The thing is, this whole pack of paper, you know, it is a whole, like, I have no clue why I have this piece of the whole thing. No, that's definitely not me. That's why I'm thinking it's waves. It is waves in summer breezy water or whatever. But I'm trying to use what I have. I know that the end result will not look like this at all, so that's why I'm going with it. For this thing though, let's think. I'm actually just going to fold it, you know, kind of in half. It's not the right way, but it makes the whole thing easier to just cut it apart. And I'm actually just going further down like this, because what I am thinking with these are going to be pockets on some, you know, some way or another. Maybe I'll use this piece of paper just because it's a little bit thicker piece of paper. And it's not that I'm going to, or is it just going to use the piece like this to create a pocket like that? Or is it that I'm going, no, I don't know. Let's see what we have here. These really strange pieces of paper so far. Let's see, how are we going with this one? Are we going to just fold this one? I don't know. The sad thing about printing the paper with European A4 sized piece is this border, and if I resize it, I don't know how it doesn't really matter how I do it, it's just stretched out, and I don't like that at all. This is literally just one piece of paper that screams use me, because I have no clue. It's been laying here several years and needs to be used somehow. Maybe if I'll just do like this and fold it in half. I know one thing. You won't recognize the journal when it's finished. That's kind of where I'm going. So I'm just going to fold it like this. I know I've talked about it before. I do have one of the you know, the paper cutters, but I don't like it. I have no clue why, to be totally honest. It's the blades. I've talked about it before. But let's see, do we have anything fun in here? You know, there were loads of roses and butterflies and all kinds of fun things for summer here. But do we need any of these pages? Oh, I like the green. I don't know if I like the back side as much as the other one. I'm looking into this. There are apples here. These looks more like cherries, but you know, I don't even know. Let's see which one we will begin with. Am I going like bold and using any of these? like this one. I don't know about the size, but I feel like I want to have this size because I've never tried it. You rarely print stuff for your journal? Oh, I haven't really done that at all. Like I don't even know. Like the thing is, I never do that in like now, but I've done it in the past, which means I have so much that I really need to use up, kind of thing. Let's see the sizes where I'm a little bit off sizing there. This one, is this bigger? Yes, it is. And the size differs, of course, with the folds and things, so I need to think about that a little bit. I do like this one though. It's just me thinking. Put it together and start using it. I do like this. For this thing though, I'm actually thinking like that. And then maybe glue this one here to create a belly band. I do like the combination of these. I don't know if do I like that. I haven't really thought about the cover either, so that's a thing too. And let's see, wavy lines. And then we have these. Do we like that combination? There are actually 3 of them here. Which one on the back side? That's a little bit too much, maybe. I don't know. Because I'm going to use washi to put those 2 together. We do definitely need something in between here. Is this where I'm going with this thing? Maybe pink. And then, oh, let's see. There was strawberries. This one, it's kind of plain, but it's water to me, so that will go. And then we have these as well. So I'm thinking actually, let's see, here. And then one more. 1, 2, 3. This one. Yep. I don't like that, of course. That's the same piece of paper. So we do need to look into using this blue one. It's too much, but it's just the way it goes. Let's look into using this. And these, no, where were we? This might be nice. Or we will do it, use this one, which will create a pink little background for that, because that is a little, you know, a little bit smaller. And then the blue, that one, this one. They were pink. Where did we put that one? We need the lady somewhere. There's a whole bunch of paper. Maybe, let's see if I need to put that in any specific direction, and in that case I would say like that, and going in with this and this. And yet again, the blue waves. There is a whole bunch of too many blue things. Or is it? Is it possible to put the blue paper here? It's one of those like thinking processes that's ongoing. Yeah, that's kind of nice to see the different types of papers like this too. Makes it a little bit more fun. And then we have, I would say, this piece of paper, that one, because yep, it will be the right way around with this. Then we have the ladies, and I would say this. So these two will be put in one, and like that. Let's look into if that is neat. Ooh, that won't really show too much though. That I don't like that. We need something bigger, something. Are we going? Let's figure this one out. Are we going like that instead? I would say yes, but I do like more blue. I'm not too sure if I like this blue though, but let's see. That one, because that is really nice to put those two together. Those two, I don't really mind those, so that will go nice. That is kind of plain, but that will do. Let's see. And of course, with the folds and everything, you know, this is going to be chunky. No, this is my summer journal. This is the journal that I'm going to use throughout the whole summer, June, July and August. So it is going to be a chunky one to start with, but it's going to be bigger in the end anyways. You know, however I do, you know, it's going to be a whole thing. I know it's going to be huge in the end, because they usually are. But I tend to just like the whole summer to be in one journal, in bit smaller in size, because it makes the journal easier to, you know, just have it with me wherever I like to go. I am thinking here. I need this one here, and I don't know. That was upside down. No, the right way around, and that makes that. Blue and those ladies. That one. Maybe put a pink in here somewhere. Another blue with the waves. Are they? No, that way. That way. That's these. The pink will go like that. Am I just folding this like that? And what was I thinking with these? No, I was thinking to put them just like extras, really. I can't use the this one with the strawberries because that's the whole paper there, and that's too much of any waves going on the other side here. Just put it in however, wherever, maybe here. Is that too much? I do like this. Not too sure about, or am I just going to fold it like this is too plain on this side? Am I going to just try it this way around, for instance? On some of them might be nice. Let's try that. And in that case, let's look into if, let's see, oh, that's pink. Let's see where we had, that's over there. Might be kind of nice to just have it like this. And then another one of these will be this way. Is that too much? Yes, I think it is. Is it? Would actually go like that. Now it will be covered with all kinds of things though, so let's see again. We have one, I don't want to say the cover page because you know it's a whole bunch of things, but the cover I have no clue yet. This one kind of matches plain with this birdie thing going. It's neat, and you can see the other pages underneath there, so that's really nice. This one. And of course we have to like rearrange the pages a little bit because I want to have them more in the middle rather than just having a huge little thing over here like that. This one, yeah, bring a little bit more color in here, and you know there will be things glued in here too, so I don't really mind that. And I was thinking about the waves. Do they go different ways or is it the same way around? And these are kind of nice. I'm thinking this wavy thing is the other way around, so we have to kind of look into those. This one. They're going upside down to me, or is it like that? That's nicer. You know, with the points upwards, or whatever you like to call them. This one, the ladies with the swimsuits. A little bit of, I have no clue what that is, but no, that's just the way it goes. Maybe. No, that will go like that. This one, that's a little thing of something, and yeah, the other way around really. Thinking about replacing these. Let's look into the back here, because that is going there. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'll do like that. And then of course we do need to think about the cover for the journal. The right way around with those. A little bit of a birdie situation going. Some flowers and things. Nothing really here, but yeah. Yet again, a little thing or two, but and then this one, that one, that's going into August somewhere down the line here, and that's beautiful. And then, to be totally honest, during summer I won't do every day. It's more like an art journal during summer. So that is what it's going to be. Let's look into, I don't even know how many pages there were, but so we have to look into kind of connecting these two, because those were postcards, and then do the sewing part of this. And let's go into my little piece of mostly used pieces of washi. It's just a matter of putting them together and use. Not really doing anything extra or anything special with these. In this case, I do want to have a little gap there though. It won't really show in the end, but it makes the folding a little bit better. So this is the way to go with this thing. And then we had the lady and the ladies back here with the swimsuits there. And what did we put on the other? No, where did that one go? Or what did we do with that? Or did I replace the thing on the other? What did we think about that? Oh no, now I know what I was meant to put on there. These, we have totally forgotten about those. Let's use those too. Let's see, where were the other? Oh, there. That's the way to go with that one, I think. But I do like, yeah, we will put these two together. But then we are definitely going to use these ones too. I don't know why or where. Not why. I definitely know why, because I want to use them up. But I. Oh no. But I don't know why I didn't cut them out. the first place. Let's see if we can kind of get this thing together. That was almost a song in my head, and I think you know which one. That's the kind of boring thing, is you're not allowed to sing too much, are you, in these lives? I'm just going like this. Actually, I'm going to put double washi on this side because I don't know, or is it usable just like this? Yes, let's just do it. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, I don't mind it's being like this, that, and there, and these. Am I? Yes, I am just going to cut these out, but I am going to fold them. I don't know about the size though, it might be a little bit too big, but I will just fold them as pages to try to use them like how they are. Oh, sorry. sorry. They were a little bit of a thing going. Sneezing. Like this, I would say. Just folding them literally. Or just, I do have to think about it a little bit though. Just like that. To have it as an extra little tiny page. And I don't know if these are 5-year-old pieces of paper or if these are like 3, you know, the only thing that I know is I've had them for I don't know how long, and it says June Desiree on them, so they might be like a freebie or something that she had a couple of years back, or something along those lines. So that's at least what I'm thinking. So we have 2 more pages, and where are we going to put those? Or are we going to use those as journaling cards? This is going to be a huge thing, and I will have to cut this one down a little bit in the end, but let's see. These are definitely usable as are, and let's look further into it. There are so many things going on already, so I don't know if I will be able to put, let's do that one maybe. Let's look on the other side. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And what if, let what you do be done out of gratitude for all you've ever been. Let's see. I don't like that this, I do like it to be, let's see if I can put it like that maybe in the middle. It is totally white though on that side, and that I definitely don't like at all. Do I mind? I do like this to be the middle though. They are two different, totally different pieces, not really coordinated with each other in terms of paper, I would say, in terms of color. But that will go in the middle. So yes, it is a chunky thing. In terms of the cover, I know I've said it before, and I think I have my cover figured out. It is going to be huge. It is going to be, you know, this. I don't know why, but I do like this. It is it even possible? Yes, it is. That's going to be a strange journal. But I will do it. Let's see, I'm going bigger with this one, of course, because otherwise this is going to be a really, really chunky one anyways. Let's just try to do something in terms of cutting it straight, or as straight as possible. I don't know. Yeah, that's the way to go with this one. And you know, with me thinking about this material, I'm actually thinking about sewing on this material. I don't know why, but that's where my mind is going. And summer, as you all know, that's sewing time for me. So this, and then we will have to cut this one. Look at it. You know, we definitely need to cut these ones down a tiny bit. And yeah, let's see what we can do. I don't know if I will be able to actually sew this together. That one. Let's start with cutting that one just a tiny tad, just a little bit. I'm saying like that, you know, I don't really know. That's just the way I feel, kind of thing. To me, making journals is just that. Right. Let's look into another one of these, and I'm thinking this one just a tiny bit too long, just a little bit. Yeah, and I folded it all wonky too, so, and it might be that I put whatever like thing on the edge there in the end, so it might be. And then of course these, who am I not cutting the other ones? Like, are we just going, let's look into those. Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't have time. I'm just doing all of them at once. Just the tiniest bit. And I do like that this green is a little bit smaller than the other one, because you can see the waves there. That's way better. And then this. So this will be the journal. It is definitely going to be a chunky one. It is going to be a lot. Let's see, I think I'm going to cut a little bit more off, but I definitely need to look into how to sew it in first. And let's see, I'm just going with it really. Going like this and that. Bring those two together. Those are kind of the same in size. Let's see, this one, I do like this one to be further up. Like more into the middle of the whole thing. It is definitely going to be a little bit of movement, but I'd like it to be as centered as possible. And with these chunky pieces of paper, you'll never really know exactly the outcome. Oh no, I want that one to be a little bit more in the center. And if I'm not pleased with the end result, you know, I can always do it again. The beauty of tearing it apart and creating the thing again. I don't really like to do that, but it has been a thing once or twice. So let's see. These, let's look into this one. Yes, that's kind of a nice way to go. The beauty of this, this one, that one will be at the bottom there and there. And now, of course, not prepared enough, but it will do anyways. Let's see if these are big enough to hold. Kind of. Anyways. Kind of. And that is way too crooked. I will definitely have to look further into the fold, because these papers are moving. Yeah. I don't mind it moving a little bit, but that is almost something that you like think will happen anyways. Like, let's see. In this case, I am going with, let's see if this is even possible. It is really, really thick, but I know that it will be nice looking in the end. So we will have to go there, poking through these, and that one down there, I would say, kind of. We're going in the right direction here. Yes, we are. This is just too thick. Yeah, it is over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's done, and I don't know. Let's fold this thing, and me thinking, in this case, you know, I'm just doing this eyeballing thing, really, like that. Yep. The cover itself is really, really nice material in terms of poking through, so I don't really mind that. Let's look into if I've had this put the right way with the folds and everything. Yes, that will be, and yeah, we'll put it the right way around, like that. Fingers crossed, and we will just do the little thing here. So sorry for the reach there, but we do need, where do we have, there, the needle. We do need a piece of, what am I going to use? I'm thinking using up this one like usual. I don't know if I like it though, but, and in this case, let's see, taking it a little longer, and am I going to just have a knot at the top? Because that's what I'm thinking here. Having it knotted at the top so that I can kind of have a little dangle or something. Let's try it. This is the tricky part, to poke everything through. Let's just do it like this first, and this way around to make it easier, really, on myself. It is really, really thick, but I can feel it. I'm on the right way. I'm on the right track. It's there, going through the paper, please. It is there. It's poking through. And the last piece of paper. Yeah. Oh, of course I did it the wrong way around. We'll do it again now. We know that it will go through. Yep, it was easier this time around. I'm actually doing a version of the usual 3-hole pencil stitch, but that is always a thing. Let's go in the, let's think. No, we will just do it like this. There. Poke it through. This is really, really hard though. And going like that. It is almost through. Oh my word. I wish I had a little, where do I have my handy dandy little pliers when I need them. Then we have this thing going like that, going in the last bit here. The tricky part is always the first way around, and usually it's not really, but this is really, really thick, that's why. Let's see, more papers going through. I do really need to think this one through a lot. Yes, it's going through the last pieces of paper now. Is this even possible? I would say yes it is, of course it is. And then it might be that I tear the last one, is it? No, I did not. Just a tiny bit maybe. Is so thick. It might actually be that I will put some Scotch tape in the middle for this one, and they, I do see my pair of pliers. Let's see if I can reach them. Why is this bigger than the others? That's what I'm thinking. No special thing were there. So let's see. This one going like that, in again. This is the tricky part, going in again. This is tricky. I don't know. Taking the pliers on the other side of it all. And then, what was I thinking with this, you might ask? Now, I need to figure this out because I need it to be longer. Just doing it like this, nothing fancy really. Trying at least to have a real knot here at the top, which create this little thing. And yeah, we will just take these off. Let's think about this a little bit more. We will have to rearrange, definitely. I don't like it being this loose, but we will manage. The beauty of creating yourself one. It's just a matter of redoing. It's a little bit tricky, but we will have to manage. It's tightening this one again. This isn't enough, is it? No, definitely not. We'll have to figure this one again. What's going on with you? Oh, there. Of course, there was something. This might not be as easy as the first one, though. Is it? Oh, no. Oh, it is coming. It is coming. That is really nice. Let's try it again. That's nice. And then to do the extra one when finished. Yeah, that's really nice. The thing that I do with this is taking it underneath and do an extra knot, like you do with other, you know, if you do it on the other side. Let's. Oh, this isn't going anywhere. The thing that I'm thinking though, do I want to cover this somehow? Because I was thinking sewing and fabric and things. But that is it really so far. And it is plain. It is really plain now. It is me thinking something like, let's see. I'm just going with it. I'm going to write in Swedish this time. And just doing it like this, you know, something along these lines. And then have a little bit of some lace or something there. I don't know if it is even visible, but that is what it's going to be, kind of. And yeah, this is going to literally be one of the chunkiest ones that I've ever done, really. I can't, you know, I don't even know, like 90 days or whatever it is, 90 plus days, because I won't really use this as a journal to write every day, but this is my summer version of a journal. So it's going to be fun to use it. I have no clue about the end result, but yeah, throughout the summer we will see. It's almost spelled the same way. I say sommar. It's almost pronounced the same way as summer too. So yeah, that's the way to go. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know. It's going to be fun throughout this summertime. It's really, really nice weather, so, you know, as of now. Hello, Teresa. Hello. I just finished my version of my summer journal. I have no clue about the end result. It's a whole bunch of papers in here. Go back and be inspired. That's what I'm thinking, hoping that you will be. Why I'm using this cover, I have no clue. I just, you know, I don't know, it's some sort of packing material for some glasses that I bought, and yeah, I like it. I do like it a lot. It is bendy and wavy and things. That's maybe why. But this is it. So thank you so much. No worries at all, Teresa. Be a replayer. That is always fun too. Um, thank you so much for those of you who have been joining me. And yeah, sometimes it is. I will work a little bit later than usual this year though. But yeah, summer it is, just in a couple of days here in my school. So until the next time, have a wonderful upcoming weekend. You know, we have weekend celebrations already, days off from now on until Monday, really. So we will barbecue and do all kinds of things with the family. That's what I'm thinking, anyways. So thank you so much, everyone, and looking forward to actually use this journal. Bye.